And a live look inside the lobby here at CBS News Chicago. We love to see this on this Giving Tuesday. Our viewers are being so generous with donations to the American Red Cross. Good afternoon. What a day it's been.
That's right. All day we've been hosting our annual Red Cross Telethon, and there is still plenty of time if you would like to give. We have Red Cross volunteers ready to take your calls. The number is scrolling right here at the bottom of your screen. There you see it, along with a number to text to easily make a $10 donation. There's also a QR code that you can scan.
And we are also helping you get ready for a disaster. Our Albert Ramon is live at a Jewel in Aurora. Albert?
Yeah, the address is 1157 North Eola Road here in Aurora. And if you come by the Jewel store here, you can not only say hello to our friends at the Red Cross, but we have a table to at least build and get started your emergency preparedness kit. You'll get a CBS tote with our friends from ComEd. We're also going to give you this cool flashlight. We talked about this last night during the 10 o'clock news. Put that on your refrigerator, and also a first aid kit. So come on by, say hello, and if you can donate, as Marie and Jim said, information at the bottom of your screen. We'll send it back to you in Chicago.
Great. Thank you so much, Albert. Remember, every donation counts, and we will show you why in just a few minutes. There you see some of our volunteers handing out hot chocolate just right outside of our studios.
Now, a disaster can happen at any time, and that's why it's so important for you and your family to be prepared.
It's so true. Joining us now to talk about that is Rodrigo Carrillo. He is the disaster officer for this region for the American Red Cross. Great to have you with us today.
Thank you for having us here today.
Oh, I hope we're getting these phones ringing for you and all the important work that you do. I want to ask you, what is the biggest disaster that you see in this region?
Well, we are responding, volunteers are responding to nightly fires, 4 to 5 fires a night.
Wow.
Yeah, and so imagine an individual or a family losing everything, how impactful and devastating that is. Our volunteers are there to provide comfort, compassion, and see the next steps through their recovery.
What can you do to make sure that all families are prepared?
Most importantly, a working smoke alarm must be, you must have one at home, and an escape plan, and ensure that you're talking to your children about that escape plan, and then a meeting point afterwards.
Yeah, it's worth making that plan so much.
Sure.
Any other good tip you want to leave people with today who are watching?
We just want to say, you know, if you want to become a Red Cross volunteer, please contact us. You know, it's great work, and we're there to serve as needed.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for all that you do. We so appreciate it.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Yes.
All right.
And we hope to get, again, the phones ringing. You have the number on your screen, the QR code, the number to text so we can get some more resources to the Red Cross to help us all when we need it. We now want to send it out to our Albert Ramon. He is really walking the walk as he talks the talk of preparedness out at the Jewel in Aurora. How's it going out there, Albert?
Yeah.
Okay, have a good one.
It's been great. I got to tell you, we got some great CBS viewers in Aurora. We just said hello to a few just in the last couple of seconds. Let's talk about why preparedness is so important in our area. As you know, we can get some really nasty weather, especially in the spring and summer months. Just this past July, we had the largest tornado outbreak in eastern Illinois history, over 40 tornadoes in a 2-day period. I know you remember that. Of course, we get the derechos, those long-term wind events that can bring down power lines, and that's why a safety kit is so important. That's what we're giving out. We've teamed up with our friends at ComEd. If you come here to the store in Aurora, 1157 North Eola Road at the Jewel here, we've got a safety kit here. It's got ibuprofen and Band-Aids and burn cream. We've got these fancy little flashlights here that you can put on your refrigerator. That's why you always know where a flashlight is. And then our friends next door from the Red Cross, this is Joy. Hi, Joy.
Hi, how are you?
A couple of more items. We got like 10 seconds.
Okay,
what else do we need?
A flashlight, some winter blankets, some non-perishable food. Put it in your kit, make it happen.
We're going to talk to Joy coming up in the next half hour about the cool smoke detector program, free smoke detector program that they're having across the area. We'll send it back to Jim and Marie, though, in Chicago.
Great. Thank you so much, Albert.
Now, we're going to be here all afternoon.
That's right, till
in
7
early
o'clock.
evening until 7 o'clock. And we're going to have some very special guests and volunteers like Southpaw out there.
Yeah, we took a peek out the window if we can show his shot. He's out there doing a little dance, handing out some hot chocolate. So if you're down here in the Loop, you want to come see this guy, say hello, and support the Red Cross. The best way to do it, the QR code that you see right now on your screen, the number 855-350-2900, or you can text Red Cross to 90999. You give $10 right away. You can immediately help some folks in need. Now, these fires understandably happen without warning, so it's really important to have two things. And also, especially when they happen in the middle of the night, you want to make sure you have a smoke detector that is working. Check those batteries. Also, let this be a reminder to talk to your family about having that escape plan so you can safely get out of the house and know where everyone is supposed to meet.
So important. Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon is live with us now in Jewel, at a Jewel in Aurora, helping people get prepared for any type of disaster. Albert?
Right, so it's not just the natural disasters that we cover in the Weather Center, but it's those man-made disasters. And let's continue with the fire theme. It's been cold, the heaters are running. Joy Medrano from the Red Cross is here, and the Red Cross has a really nice program. Free smoke detectors, free installation.
Absolutely. So it's our National Sound the Alarm program, which happens every March. We go into people's homes, we install free smoke detectors. We give them fire education just to prepare them and also to make them more safe. Now, it doesn't only happen in March. We do installations year round. And so it's so important that people check their fire alarms, make their smoke detectors, making sure that they're working and that they are they're using them.
And it's not just free, but also if you have a family member or friend that may be hard of hearing, there's some free stuff that can go along with the installation.
Absolutely. So we also have bed shakers. And what they do is they stick a sound underneath the pillow, and there's a device that sits next to the nightstand. So it'll shake the person awake if there's a fire in the middle of the night, and also has a strobe light that will go off to alert them as well.
This is why your donation at the bottom of your screen, the phone number and the QR code is so important because it's going to fund this throughout the year. We're here at the Jewel in Aurora, 1157 North Eola Road. Come by, say hi. We'll give you a free safety kit. We'll send it back to Jim and Mike.
Thank you so much, Albert.
There are several ways to donate. You can see the information right on the bottom of your screen.
Yes, I want to start with the phone number. It is 855-350-2900. And Jim, I want to shout out Kathy Harris from Tinley Park, who just called in and donated. Another big thanks to Lily Simmons from the Austin neighborhood in Chicago.
Thanks,
we appreciate both of you and the many of you calling in. If calling's not your thing, feel free to text Red Cross to 90999. That's a $10 donation that really easily takes care of your gift. There's also that QR code on the bottom of your screen if you or maybe a technologically savvy member of your family wants to give that way.
Special handoff to today's 5 o'clock newscast, and it's one of our favorite parts of Giving Tuesday.
Absolutely. We're here with Peggy Hardick from the Red Cross and also Allison Margulies from U.S. Food, joining us with a special check presentation. First, Allison, tell me why the Red Cross is so important to your organization.
Absolutely. So at U.S. Foods, we've had many years of supporting the Red Cross. We've had blood drives, we've donated to the Red Cross, and we have very common missions around helping communities when disaster strikes.
Wonderful. And you have a big old check here for us. If we can widen out and show the total. Let's get some cheers for this. $250,000. Thank you so much to U.S. Foods. We appreciate it. We don't know who's more excited, the Red Cross, us, Sky. We're all thrilled at this total.
I have a question for Peggy.
Yes.
What will this check mean to you?
Excuse me.
What will it do?
Oh, as a board member, first of all, I want to thank U.S. Foods for the generous contribution, but it really helps us mobilize in advance of when disasters strike.
Yeah. And as we've been saying, your volunteers will go in the middle of the night if there's a fire somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. At any moment.
Yeah. And this money will help them do that, no question.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Allison. We so appreciate it. We want to thank all of you who have so graciously donated. Here's our total. We're over $1 million,
$1 million.
How about that? And counting. We're not done yet. Not done yet at all. We want to send it right back to Joe and Irika in the studio as our volunteers are working hard outside and inside with more to come.
That is wonderful. What a goal. Thank you.
Great start. Thank you very much. Now, 90% of the folks you see around here wearing red vests are volunteers, including the woman you're about to meet, Sue Brenner.
She's been a volunteer for 25 years and was there for the Metcalf family in the days after the fire.
This was a family of 5 that lost everything in their home. They weren't going to be able to move back into that home, and they had to figure out what they were going to do that night and then what they needed to do moving forward. We can't help a family recover everything they lost, but what we can do is provide them with the space and with some expertise to begin to think about how they'll recover.
Well, we always love to hear the phone rings. As you can see, we have our Red Cross volunteers here ready to take those calls. We'll be here until 7 o'clock with so many more stories of hope and inspiration. There goes a call right there.
They're already writing thank you notes. The volunteers are handwritten.
Wonderful.
Which is a really nice touch. Welcome back to this day of giving at CBS News Chicago. Look who's here with us.
Whoa.
Benny the Bull.
Yes.
And Sky the Lioness. What does he have? A roll of toilet paper?
Hold on, is that what is Benny doing?
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. He could TP the whole United Center with that thing.
Not the station, please, Benny.
That's right. Maintenance is going to have something to say about the cleanup, Benny. Sorry about that. If it's a mascot story, Erica, you know me. I'm in.
Oh, I know. We were taking our photos with them earlier.
Yes.
They did get to come out of the cold inside the lobby a little while ago, so it was good to chat, hug.
That might be a blow dryer, too. Maybe it keeps you warm.
Interesting. So we also want to remind you, everything you donate between now and 5:30 will be matched. Yes, matched by Zebra Technologies Corporation up to $10,000.
Great way to make your money go even farther. So Red Cross volunteers don't all have 2 legs. Some of them have 4. The pups you're going to see here are part of the Red Cross Animal Visitation Team. They're on hand to help support military members and families as well, often right before deployment. Logan Hamilton is a volunteer team member along with his 2 trained therapy dogs, Nova and Lucy. He says the mood changes immediately when the dogs walk in.
I bet.
They're on a mission and then all of a sudden they see a dog and they just melt. And, I mean literally melt. They crumble down to the floor and they have to get down there and their mood changes and they get all, they talk in dog voice and they just have to pet and love on them all. And a lot of times we experience like just immediate rushes of emotion over people. They'll just get teary immediately because it either wipes away a huge amount of stress that they were just feeling, or it stirs a memory about a pet or a dog they had or they have been missing, and it just gives a moment of just kind of some grounding and clarity to just kind of like forget the stressors and just focus on this fuzzy thing that it's going to release endorphins and all those other feel-good hormones.
Just looking at them, I feel a little bit more at peace.
Isn't it amazing how just petting a dog can soothe your mind?
So much.
It takes away so much of the stress. Great to see.
Wonderful that they have that part of the project. All right, so across the Illinois region, volunteers responded to nearly 1,700 disasters just this year. And so often, those disasters happen without warning. So it's so very important to have a plan and be prepared.
For more on this, let's check in with our friend Albert Ramon, our chief meteorologist. Today, he's at a Jewel in Aurora, helping people get storm ready. Albert, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. We can get some rough weather, as you know, here in our area. We go back to this past July, the largest tornado outbreak in northeastern Illinois' history. Over 40 tornadoes touched down in just a 2-day period. And it's not just tornadoes, it's floods that we can get here. It's winter storms as well. So let's talk about building that safety kit. We've got kind of the basics here if you stop by at 1157 North Aurora Road in Aurora. But let's talk to Joy. Joy's been with us all day with the Red Cross. What other essentials do we need in our kit at home?
So you think about the basics, the flashlight, extra batteries, possibly a hand crank radio, but also think about scanning all those important documents of yours, putting them on a thumb drive and sticking that in your kit as well, because then you can bring them up when you need them.
And it's getting cold out there, so we need a kit in our car as well.
Absolutely. You want a kit in your car, you want a kit for your pet, for your kids, whoever's in your family, they should all have essential items.
So come by Jewel, come say hi to Joy and myself. We're gonna hook you up with a tote, CBS Chicago ComEd tote. We're gonna fill it up with a cool flashlight. We talked about it last night during the 10 o'clock news. You can put it on the refrigerator. It's got a magnet on the back of it, and also a first aid kit as well. We'll be here through the 6 o'clock hour.
Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon. He's out helping people get disaster prepared.
Albert, you've spent the day at the Jewel in Aurora.
Yeah, 1157 Aurora Road. That's where we've been all day today. We're helping people get ready for natural disasters and also man-made disasters. And one way that we're doing it is giving you a kit. It doesn't have a lot, but you get a tote bag, and in it we've got a CBS Chicago first aid kit and these handy-dandy, we really love these little flashlights. They're magnetic, so you can put it on the refrigerator, and you always know where you have a flashlight. It's not just natural disasters. Of course, the weather here can be super rough, as you know. This past July, the biggest tornado outbreak in northeastern Illinois history, 2-day total over 40 tornadoes, but it's also man-made disasters like house fires. Now that it's getting cold, We got the heaters running, we got the furnaces running. That's why smoke detectors are so important. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to talk about the initiative done by the Red Cross to not just install these for free, but to give them to you for free. And for our family members and friends that may be hard of hearing, there's also some free accessories that can go along with this as well. We'll let you know how you can sign up for this coming up just after the bottom of the hour. We'll send it back to Irika and Jewel-Osco.
All right. So many great services. Albert, thanks. We'll be in touch soon. The easiest way to sign up is by going to the Red Cross website and just find a time that works for you.
All right, Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon is back with us now.
Albert, you spent the day at the Jewel in Aurora helping people get disaster prepared.
Yeah, we're giving away these disaster preparedness kits with first aid kits, a little flashlight, a tote bag. This is why your donations tonight are so important. 90% of the Red Cross people you saw behind Joe and Irika, volunteers, and your donation is going to fund them, to send them to where they need to go. It also is going to fund something that's very important, not only for our community, but across the United States, and that's free installation and also free smoke detectors. Joy's been with us all day. So good to see you once again. It's such a cool program because it's so important, especially this time of the year now that the furnaces are on, that we have smoke detection at home.
So what the Red Cross does is we offer a free installation of smoke detectors. We have a crew that comes out to your home, we install them, and then we do a little bit of fire education with everyone. And again, it's free.
And it's not just the natural disasters that we often talk about, it's the man-made disasters. And one other thing we want to do, have a preparedness kit, not just at home, but in your car.
Absolutely. You need a preparedness kit for home, your car, one for your pets, one for your children. It's so important. And to make that seasonal. Right now it's freezing outside, so we want warm winter weather, blankets, everything in there.
Big thanks to you all day for helping us out. Big thanks to all the volunteers back at the station. We'll send it back to Irika and Joe in Chicago.
Albert, thanks very much. Of course, we all appreciate the volunteers who are with us today, and that includes some of the non-human ones.
We were fortunate enough to have visits from 3 Chicago sports mascots throughout the day.
You know who stopped by? You know who stopped? Yes, I'm talking about you, Staley.
Southpaw out there.
He's out there doing a little dance, handing out some hot chocolate.
Not a lot to be happy about as a Bears fan the past few weeks, right?
The Chicago Sky's new mascot wants you to donate now to our Day of Giving telethon to support the Red Cross.
Hey, Gal, thanks for coming by.
Oh, we can't forget the one that pulled a prank on us at 5 o'clock. Benny the Bull came from behind and gave us a little shock. Good fun.
Yes. It's all in the confetti. Man, did they take a lot of pictures today.
Oh, they did. They were great. And the fun isn't over yet. We have a little over 10 minutes left before the Day of Giving comes to an end, but there is still time to donate.
And we want to keep the party going. Here to kick things up a notch, the Leiden High School Pep Band. We appreciate them stopping by our studios here at Washington and Dearborn. Let's listen in.
Chicago, I'm Michelle Turner.
And I'm Kevin Frazier, and together we host Entertainment Tonight. This holiday season, our friends at CBS Chicago are partnering with the American Red Cross for the Day of Giving, a day dedicated to helping those in need and highlighting the incredible heart of this city.
Yes, so thank you for helping turn compassion into action this holiday season. Your donations and support can make a meaningful impact for those in need. And happy holidays from all of us here at Entertainment Tonight.
We are nearing the end, and we have had such a successful day of giving, and we thank you.
Oh, and you can see we're packed in here now because it's one of our favorite parts. Before we go, the favorite part of the day is the final check presentation. Joining us now is Lisa Cooper and Alec Hagan from State Farm, Kat Ravenstein, interim CEO of the Illinois Red Cross, and our own president and general manager, Jennifer Lyons.
Jennifer, let's just get a quick word from you on what it means for CBS News Chicago to be a part of this.
It is an extraordinary day for us. We love the community, we love serving the community, and these are times when people are in great need, and we love to help them.
All right. Is it time?
I think it is.
Can we, and apparently this may be historic for us here. Before I go any further, though, I want to turn to you, Alec and Lisa, for this check presentation on behalf of State Farm. What is the donation?
Well, at State Farm, we are very pleased to be able to present the American Red Cross with $3,600,000.
Oh, what?
Thank you so much for all that you all do.
Oh my gosh.
To the Red Cross before, but what was sort of what made you want to donate an amount this large?
Well, we've had a long-standing relationship with the American Red Cross over 70 years, and our mission is to help customers manage the risk of everyday life and recover from the unexpected. And American Red Cross is out there every single day helping our residents throughout the United States recovering from disasters, and we just are so happy to be a part of this relationship with American Red Cross.
Kat, did you know this was coming?
I am shocked and I'm so surprised, and this is it's such an incredible partnership. How lucky are we? We respond to more than 60,000 disasters every single year. We collect and distribute 40% of the nation's blood supply. We support military families. We teach life-saving classes. My favorite call today from a donor was a woman who lives in Chicago but was supported by the Red Cross when Louisiana hurricanes hit.
The other thing that stands out to us after here is the response from the volunteers as well. Obviously the people who are getting the help are going through probably their worst day ever. We've heard that from people who survived the fire. Worst day ever. But the impact on the volunteers, that's another way people can help if they can't donate.
Absolutely. If you are interested in volunteering, go to redcross.org. There is something for you with the American Red Cross.
What does this amount mean to you, Kat?
Oh my gosh. This is the mission and the people. This is supporting communities. This is making a massive difference to your family members. Everybody is affected by something. Everybody has a Red Cross story, whether it's their own or it's somebody they know. It's beautiful.
This $3.6 million, why don't we add it to our total to see what the final amount is? As of now, that still means that there's time to donate. But as of where we stand right now, over $4.6 million